We are here with Staffy and Telford after a 0-0 draw. How satisfying is it, Staffy, after watching Telford score 6 in the week, to see a clean sheet today away from home?
Yeah, Gaffer came and watched them in the week, and I think we're quite familiar with the strengths. They're a good team, obviously top of the league for a reason. When they get it rocking here and the crowd are behind them, there's some good players as well, so we have to be respectful to that. So, yeah, I think they've obviously conceded a few, but they've scored a lot through the league campaign as well. So it's nice for us. I don't think necessarily we were just out there to stifle them. We're in good form ourselves, but I suppose as the game went on, and they were starting to put pressure on. You could sense that, and we had to adjust, I suppose, our realistic with our expectations. If we could pinch on the break, great, but yeah, we had to probably show our dogged side a little bit more than what we'd like today, I'd say.
Agree. There were lots of defending towards the end, wasn't there? Backs to the wall almost for probably about the last 7 or 8 minutes, definitely. You could feel a bit of a nervous energy, I think, coming more from the home ground towards the end, that anticipation for a winner towards the end, but I think the boys dealt with it really well. Do you agree? Yeah,
at times we have to have that to be successful. We've got, I think you'd look at Coops is probably a classic example. They're wide players. He asks real questions, and Coops is resolute. He's really good on task, and he did well. You could work your way probably across quite a few of the boys. Back four thought were really strong. That probably shows the respect you have to give Telford, because they tested us today, and it was a tough test.
Agree. Their last 0-0 result at home was actually 12 months ago, so an even better result on reflection. There was a new face on camp today, well, new for some of us. He has played for Harborough before, but Dempsey, Arlott John, has returned back to the club and has started today, so giving more squad depth. I thought he had a great first half. What was the reason for bringing him in?
Yeah, I think as a group, we if we can move it side to side and get exposed 1v1 situations, that probably helps us. When we're in possession, we've probably evolved a little bit, and we are, as I said, trying to move the ball probably a little bit more than where we did earlier in the season. So just another player who probably has got a strength, those 1v1 situations. Then Dempsey know himself, he's not played as much football as he would have liked over the last 2 or 3 months, so he'll take time to probably get to the levels he wants to. But yeah, I suppose you saw glimpses today of what he's all about. Like, he's got good pace off the mark, he can go both ways, so hopefully he can be a strong part of the group.
Fantastic. It felt like the game had very few opportunities. You led to it earlier about the game plan not being to stifle Telford, but naturally there won't be loads of shots on target on the highlight reel. There won't be loads of back and forth. It certainly wasn't end to end the second half particularly, but what are your overall comments on the game and how the game plan was leading into today?
It's fair to say we were better first half, probably in possession of the ball. We moved it side to side and we put more pressure on them. We got probably more set piece moments, but as the game went on, I think they were really good in transition. Second ball, we just couldn't really get a foothold. We couldn't get a grip in the game, and naturally, as I said, we're respectful of those, and naturally you've got to limit space. You get men behind the ball and see if you can restrict the game and try and almost force a bit of pressure yourselves, and we did that at times. But yeah, I think sometimes you have to understand and be respectful. 0-0 was okay in the end. Yeah, going into the game, would we like to get a result? Of course we would, but equally we understand they're a good team, and at the end we'll take 0-0, of course we will.
Brilliant, thank you. I think there has to be a mention for the Harborough travelling fans today after Mitch's comments last week in his interview, and rightfully so. The Beehive has felt quiet over the last month or so. I thought they sounded brilliant today. What's your message to the travelling fans?
Yeah, I spoke with some of the club today, and if I look at our tendencies, they are growing, but I get it, we're a club not necessarily with the history of some of the teams in this league, but it makes a difference. I know, I speak to the guys, they love coming away, and we've given them some great stuff to cheer on. So yeah, I think the club is progressing and the fans are getting behind us. They continue to do that. They have a good time. It does make a difference. Everybody knows that, so we appreciate everything they give.
100%. And on that note, we look forward to welcoming everybody back to the Beehive on Saturday at 3 o'clock at home to Lowers Trough. Staffy, thank you. That's Assistant Manager David Staff on a 0-0 draw away at Telford. Thank you, folks. Thanks for listening. Bosh.